The future looks bleak for graduates in the country. According to Stats SA, the number of unemployed people in South Africa increased from 5.2 million to 8 million in a period of 10 years between 2014 and 2024. A 26-year-old medical doctor, Kenneth Sithole, has become one of hundreds of unemployed doctors in the province. Sithole, from rural Mkuze in northern KwaZulu-Natal, completed his community service last year and says he is struggling to find a job. He says becoming a doctor is his passion as he wanted to help South Africans, especially those in rural communities.
It is quite frustrating, to be honest, because at the end of the day, the reason why we started to become doctors was because we wanted to go back and serve our communities, because we saw that there is a dire need for doctors, and the people sitting at home are parents, brothers and sisters. So it's quite frustrating to actually find ourselves sitting at home with really nothing concrete to say. Maybe tomorrow there's a chance you're going to get employed.
Last year, unemployed doctors took to the streets in protest to what they call a healthcare crisis. The South African Medical Association trade union submitted a list of 825 unemployed medical doctors to the department.
We do expect that there is going to be a plan in terms of availing more funds towards the healthcare system, because this is the third year doctors have actually had to strike for job opportunities, because and in all these 3 times, the reason behind it has been that there's not enough funding or there's not enough budgets available to actually fund more posts.
Authorities have blamed fiscal constraints for the lack of unemployment for hundreds of young professionals. These young graduates have called on Godongwana to allocate more funds to address unemployment.
I am expecting him to provide more learnerships so that us as graduates will be able to gain experience and then be able to write our CVs and put those experience and take them to companies.
More budget that would be funding projects that seeks to elevate and capacitate graduates in order so that they can be able to work for themselves.
Business Unity South Africa believes South Africa needs to reform education, develop skills, and create targeted employment programs to address graduate unemployment. They say a collaboration between the government, private sector, and civil society is needed to address this crisis. I'm Ntlani Pramakwaza for SABC News in Durban.